State Fair. Played here since 1932, these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl, located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Owens. That's caught. It's Simon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got a man. It's McCutcheon. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Trying the left side. Turning it on. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Longhorns have this offense rolling. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Throws to the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. The big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And that last incompletion leaves this offense facing a third down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He wants to take the top off. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free and fourth down is coming up. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Play this game in the shadow of Big Tex. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, David.
It's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands upon thousands of people. They don't even realize a football game's going on, Jesse. They're just having a good time.
You're right. It's part of what makes this game so special. The Red River rivalry, there's just so much fanfare. There's so much tradition. And remember, with bragging rights on the line, this thing just means more.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. Breaks into the open. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Dropping back, it's Owens. Working that left side now. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab outside. It's Adams. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Adams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Adams. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They'll give it to the back. The sticks, and he may get more. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
Pulls it in. It's Tatum. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
The Sooners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The corners are walked up tight. To the air on 1st down. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. On the move, it's Clark. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Clark. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Owens. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's McCutcheon. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Takes a handoff. It's Simon. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Owens. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Looking to convert on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop, and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 13 over Ole Miss. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Sooners racing to the line in a hurry up. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. There's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Here's a heat. Stands in and takes the hit. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important.
There he goes. Out across the 40 and first out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Pulls it in. It's carry on. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Out of the gun to give to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Under fire. Here's an open space downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Adams. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
On the ground, it's Tatum. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Trying to get the edge on the right. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
They've held the ball forever. Relentless drive, but what a win for the defense if they can force a field goal. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown Sooners! And the comeback is on.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. The lone back's got it. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson gonna throw it. Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too?
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Longhorns are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the move. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a man, it's Owens. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, running back on the move. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
The Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Change things. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead. Clock's winding down. I got to put some drive together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble. Big-time costly mistake.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Finds a spot in the middle. Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Texas offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Owens. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got the first down. Looking for more. Touchdown, Texas! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and we love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The AT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 25 over Ole Miss. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Off the play fake. With the catch, it's Tatum. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Going over the top. It's caught. It's a seam line. Touchdown Sooners. And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. leaves it with the running back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Owens. Finds his man, it's McCutcheon. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Now on second down. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Sooners come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive.
Third down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, fourth down coming.
Kick is in the air. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. going with the counter play here. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout here. You've got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you've got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
That's reeled in. It's Clark. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Defense will use a timeout, 22 seconds remaining in the game. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson will throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Short, trying to convert here. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Sweat it all. It's good. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go. It was the Longhorns who will ride off into the sunset with the coveted Golden Hat Trophy.